Good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Jack Vader here, and as always, by my side, the main man, Mando.
Hey, everybody.
How's everything, Mando?
Good. I did orientation today.
How was that?
It was good. It was fine.
So we're going back to school here soon?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Going back to school tomorrow. Awesome. So, man, that was a good summer we had.
Yeah.
Well, it's coming to an end, and let's talk about what we got going on tonight. So what do we got tonight, Mando?
Today we got the TIE Fighter.
Got the TIE Fighter. So this is the Vintage Collection TIE Fighter. So sticking with the theme, we've been sticking with the Vintage Collection stuff. We want to get through some of the Vintage Collection stuff that have been piling up. And this is one of our favorite vehicles, is it not?
Yeah. I like
So when it comes to Star Wars, there's a couple of vehicles that just come to mind. It's always going to be a TIE Fighter, an AT-AT,
or an X-Wing.
or an X-Wing. Okay.
Or an AT-ST.
Or an AT-ST as well. All right. So let's crack right into it, guys. Starting off with the packaging. Man, I always say this in all my videos. There's just not enough compliments I can give to what they did with this, man. Just going back and just basically reissuing all the stuff with all the modern twists and turns, but all the classic looks. So this is exactly how it would look like back in the day. We got the TIE Fighter looking excellent right there. And so this, I believe, was a Walmart exclusive. I don't have that sticker on here, but you do got the Kenner, the old school Kenner sticker on there to give it that look. You got all the little, when I was a kid, this would always fool me. These pictures, they would have all this stuff, this excellent diorama and all these figures, and you'd open it up and you wouldn't have none of the figures in there. So this one here actually does come with a figure, comes with a TIE Fighter pilot. We'll show that off in a second, but it does not come with the other stuff you see there. So going to the top of the box, you're gonna have some play features. You hit the button and it ejects the wings like it got blown up. So we'll talk about that in a second. And then over here, it's gonna show, there's more of the play features, I guess. They ran out of stuff to show, so it's gonna show the cockpit opening up. And it shows they call it an ejection seat, but I don't understand. It wouldn't be an ejection seat because you eject it into space. This is not an ejection seat. This is a seat you can pull out so you can snap your figure into there and put it back into the cockpit. So we'll go with that because this is not an ejector seat, but that's what they're calling it. So that's that. So let's get that out of the way over here and move on to the figure that it comes with. Now, you're going to see in a second, this isn't the actual one that it comes with. I've already opened that one up, and it's inside the TIE Fighter cockpit. But this is what you're getting, okay? So you're going to get your standard issue TIE Fighter pilot. I'm sure there's 7 or 8 different variants of this thing by now, but at the end of the day, a TIE Fighter pilot's TIE Fighter pilot. And unless there's something I don't know, there's one that's more valuable, I have no idea. So this is just another one I had in my collection. Move that on to the side. Okay, now let's look at this bad boy. So right off the bat, guys, I'm going to say this thing looks really impressive. They made sure to put the bigger wings on here, and you're going to see in a second we'll do a size comparison to some of the newer TIE Fighters. They shrunk down the wings considerably. So this mold is going to be the same mold that's being used in the Legacy and also the Trilogy collection that started off in the beginning when they started doing this whole reboot of the Vintage Collection stuff. So it's going to be the same mold, and because of that, let's get right onto my only complaint. Okay, these wings I had to super glue into the cockpit here, okay? The mold degradation was just so bad. The play feature was you're supposed to put the wings in and then hit this button here and it ejects the wings like you got hit by a missile or something. And they wouldn't even stay on. Isn't that right, Mando?
Yeah, usually the springs are loose.
So I couldn't even get them to hang in there. And then if you did, they were all drooping all over the place. So I'm not gonna be playing with these things. As far as the value is concerned, I don't know, man. I don't know if it dropped the value. I don't care because it's going to stay in my collection. So let's look at some of the details. Like all the mechanical parts and stuff is just highly detailed. So I'll give it an A+ for that. Now, every version of these has a different color plastic. I like this one probably the best. It looks more like the movie, but there's no paint on this, okay? So this is going to be like a lower level vehicle where it doesn't have that much paint. I think the only paint apps that it has is a little bit of gray and whatever's here on the wings. And this is all plastic and just painted on there, but outstanding detail all over, especially the mechanical parts. Man, this stuff looks really good. If I had the skill to do a wash, and I've seen some customizers do that, it looks really good, okay? Moving over to the cockpit, and you're gonna see one of the small features that you get is these little cannons come out, and that's it. So that's pretty cool. So it looks really good all over, and this is the inside of the cockpit. So get a good shot in there. lot of details. They got some stickers and stuff in there, some typograph stuff, and no paint. Okay, so that's one thing. I wish they had done something in there. Okay, now let me show you the feature they're talking about. This is going to be the ejection seat, or what I like to call is just simply the seat comes out, so you can put your pilot in there. Okay, that's what it looks like inside without the pilot in there. Okay, so you got a lot of detail. It looks really good in there. Now let's get back to the ejector seat. Okay, so this is pretty cool because you can just snap your figure in there, you know, pose them up, and put them right inside. And that's all. That's probably all that it really was meant to be. You can put that bad boy back in there, and it goes in pretty easy. So it's pretty cool how they did that. And you can see the mold degradation has gotten to the point where this kind of just wants to pop off. It's all loose. So minor complaint on that. And like I already said, I super glued these bad boys onto there. And just the other side, same as the other. And we'll get a shot of the back there. So overall, really good vehicle. And I'm probably gonna get different versions of this. Like I want the legacy version, I also want the trilogy version, because you know I like different versions of the same mold because they do have different colors to them, different hue to them, and when you put them side by side, they actually look a little bit different. Ain't that cool? Okay, so let's do a size comparison. Mando, go ahead and start pulling out some of those other ones we were talking about. Okay, so this was the first order TIE Fighter. Put that on this side. That is a Lego TIE Fighter, and just for the heck of it, let's do the X-Wing, okay? So, as you can see, they shrunk down the wings considerably. And you can see like the wings, they're almost like a rubbery plastic. So they got some warp to them. You know, you're gonna see that in the newer stuff. But the old stuff, man, this stuff, the vintage collection, it was really strong. So, size comparison next to Lego TIE Fighter. So that one looks really cute next to this one. All right.
It's about the size of my hand.
About the size of your hand, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And then let's go ahead and get it a shot side by side with X-Wing Fighter from the same class. So, as you can see, they do a pretty good job in scaling, and not this one. I'm talking this one here. So overall, my only complaint is, like I said, you know, I don't like messing with these things like, you know, something permanent. You know, even though it's going to be permanent anyway, I would rather it work the way it worked and not having to messing with it.
Yeah,
you know
they
what I mean?
kind of don't like make it for collectors. They make it for like kids, so that's why they don't make it so they just want kids to play with it.
I got you. But I'm just saying, I wish they would make the play feature where it would work.
Yeah.
So this is my only complaint with this bad boy. So other than that, very happy with the vehicle, and it is one of my favorites. So I am going to get more, whether it's this version or the other versions, like I said. But that's all I got for that. So Mando, back to school tomorrow.
Yep.
All right, man. So I'm going to take us out tonight.
Okay.
All right, may the force be with you guys. May the sun be in your face and the wind behind your back. And I hope you guys have an outstanding night.